Yo, YouTube, good morning. Good Saturday. I'm giving you guys a weekly breakdown here, a weekly analysis on a few pairs that I plan on trading. So we're gonna do US 30 indices, US 30, NAS 100, GU, EU, UJ, GJ, and I have USD Chef on here. So let's jump straight into it. So right now we're gonna do US 30 first. So on US 30, if you could see here, we broke structure here. This is the weekly time frame. I go weekly, and I go weekly is the furthest I'll go. So you got the weekly breaker structure here, right? And then we have a zone right here, a demand zone that could push price up from here. So this I would say is pretty this is bullish. The weekly looks bullish to me. So we're gonna go down to the daily now. And so the daily broke structure here, fell all the way down, and now we're pushing back up. So now if you could see here, with this break right here, we left a supply zone right here. So now, as you can see, price wicked into it, and now we rejected it. So, but again, we broke structure here too on the daily. So now, this could also be a demand zone that could start to have price reject from here. So the weekly is bullish and the daily is bullish. Weekly is bullish and the daily is bullish. So those are two confluences on US 30. So the daily is bullish. Now I'm gonna go down to the 4 hour and see what we doing here. So if you could see here, we really didn't do much here. The 4 hour is kind of bearish though. That's the only problem. The 4 hour does look bearish. We broke structure here. Now, this could be a reversal point for price right here. If we're gonna reverse and we're not gonna go bullish, this would be the reversal area right here to take price and push it down, because we still have liquidity here that I like to see get swept before I look for buys out of a zone. I like to see a liquidity sweep and then my confirmation. So price could continue doing what it's doing right now, push up into here, come in here, sweep this, and then continue bullish to align with the higher time frames. But we don't know. So right now, I'm bullish on US 30, but I want to see what we do after we touch this zone right here. I'm not gonna do NAS because NAS is pretty much like US 30. They follow the same, they move the same way. So there's no point in marking up both of them. So now we're gonna do gold. So gold here, we broke structure to the downside here on the weekly, right? And this zone right here, this high, pushed this break right here. So now we're gonna mark this out. This could be my my supply zone. So the weekly is bearish on gold. This is the setup right here. And if you pull your 50% from here to here, we're in a discount area, so I have to check the lower time frames to see what is gonna go on. But what I'm looking for is, I seen this push right here, right, and this broke structure here. This is just what I like to do. So this broke structure here. So price could, what was the weekly? Price could, I gotta change this. Price could be coming to aim for this zone right here, but this is the weekly, so this is pretty far away. So who knows what this wants to do intraday? But this zone could be where price wants to go. But like I said, this is the daily time frame. I mean the weekly time frame, so we don't really know what it wants to do. But as you can see here, yeah, this is still daily is bearish as well. So we're gonna mark that on here. Daily bearish here. So I mean, yeah. So no high was broken. If you see, this high could have been broken, but this was considered a liquidity sweep right here. So price swept liquidity with these wicks right here, and now it's pushing back down. So we could see price want to come in here on a lower time frame. So now let's go back to the 4-hour time frame and see what we're doing here. This looks a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Because if you see price just pushed up into here, this would be the next lower low that we formed. This is the next higher low. Now I'm expecting price to break here to confirm my bias. So right now, the 4-hour doesn't really, no structure was really broken per se. I mean, you can mark this as a structure break, but this is subjective to how you trade, honestly. So I don't really know what gold right now. I mean, gold could, this is the zone that broke it. So I mean, gold could come back up into here. This wouldn't be a bad setup if gold just broke this low, came back up into here, and then pushed down into that weekly zone that I have here, and sweep all this liquidity right here, sweep that and fall into here. So I'm pretty much bearish on gold. I am super bearish on gold. I wouldn't say the 4-hour is totally bearish, but I mean, like I said, it's subjective to how you trade. So this is what I'm looking for gold to come up in here and then push down. So now we're gonna do a GU on the, okay, so if you see here, GU is also bearish. Broke structure here on the weekly. Structure was broken here on the weekly. And so now this zone right here is a zone that I'm looking for price to return to, and then look for sells from this zone. We got this little liquidity right here that I feel like price wants to come in and grab. Cause yeah. So if you look, right, price went up, broke this structure, pulled back, pushed up, broke this structure, pulled back, pushed up, broke this structure. Now we pulling back, but it's a deep retracement because we broke this structure here. So now this zone pushed this break right here with this push. So now price could be coming to sweep this liquidity and target this zone before price reverses and goes bullish for a little while. So this is definitely bearish time frame. Weekly. All of these pairs look bearish, honestly. It's been a weird week. We caught plays, but it was it was a little weird. Not gonna lie. It was definitely a little bit weird. So now the daily is also bearish. You see here we broke structure here on the daily time frame. And this zone right here pushed us. This zone right here pushed us, pushed this break on the daily. So I might remove this big zone and just leave this one right here, because that one's too big. I don't really like trading off the weekly zones per se, because like I said, when you trade in weekly and you go down to intraday time frames, it's kind of far away. to trade those zones, and the zones tend to be huge. So we just try to refine it on a daily. So now the daily is bearish, and the 4 hour is bearish as well. So the structure was broken right there. So I mean, same thing with this. Like, I'm expecting a reversal somewhere around here to come into here and then sell off. So this could either push down and just fall, or we could push up, come here, push up into here, and then get the fall out of here. So this is my scenario for GU. This is my scenario A, to just plummet and just fall, and scenario B would be the second scenario, which is to come up here, fill in this imbalance, and then come back down. So I'm bearish on GU. Everything's bearish. Euro USD, I don't really know what it wants to do, honestly. This was weird. You broke structure here. You broke structure here, which left this zone right here, which is pretty big. I'm probably gonna refine this on a daily time frame. So broke structure here. So I don't really know. This is liquidity. We got liquidity right here. And we also have these equal lows right here. So price could want to come and snatch some of this liquidity right here. So now we're going to drop down time frames. Now the daily is also bearish. Everything's bearish. This whole market looks bearish after this week. It been crazy, honestly. It's just selling off, like just completely selling off. Completely. So if you look here, actually I'm gonna remove this zone because this is way too big and too far away. So if you look here, this zone right here is what push price to break this structure on a daily time frame. So now let's drop down to the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Euro USD is weird. I wouldn't say it's bullish or bearish. This is just weird. I don't know. I mean, we definitely did break some structure here, for sure. I don't really like Euro USD, to be honest. I don't. So I'm not really gonna mess with it because this doesn't look clear. You see, look at this staircase that we had down. If you look up, pull back, push up. Now we're doing a staircase down, pull back, down, pull back, and now we're just consolidating around this area. So, I mean, who knows what will happen? If you could see, we just been forming lower lows, lower low everywhere. Lower low, a lower high. I'm sorry, lower high, just lower highs. Boom. This is a higher high, actually. But higher low. I'm saying higher low. This is a higher high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So I don't really know what Euro USD wants to do, so I'm not really gonna mess with it. UJ looks weird as well. UJ had just been bullish, just completely bullish. Like, if you look here, you'll see why in a minute. If you look here, broke structure here on the weekly, right? Broke structure here on the weekly. This zone, it left this zone behind, right? Broke this structure on the weekly. So now I think it wants to come and grab this liquidity right here. That's my bias. I think it wants to come up here and grab this. So now let's go down to the daily time frame. Daily is also bullish. The daily is bullish too because we broke structure to the upside here. And we left this zone right here that could continue this bullish movement. But we'll also have all of this liquidity here. So this just price action just isn't the greatest. Last week didn't really leave much, but let's go down to the 4 hour. See, the 4 hour is a little weird because this is weird, man. I don't know about UJ because if you can see here, broke structure here, and then we kind of have a zone here that we're in that broke structure here, but we pushed in here with so many candles. I don't think that we're gonna fall from here because of this big momentum. Look at these. This was these four candles consistently back to back that was just bullish. So I'm expecting this to just push through here. So this is my scenario, right, with UJ. I'm expecting us to either continue this push and just run through this break structure here, and then this zone would be the demand zone if price breaks this structure right here. So if the price does come through here, this would be my next zone. So I'm expecting price to break this level, retest this level, and then continue. Or my plan B would be reject this zone, give me my confirmation out of that zone, and then we just head down here. So it could go either way. I don't know what it will do, but that is my analysis on here. So I'm just gonna watch and see what it does before I make any moves with it if I do trade it. So now let's go to GJ. GJ the same thing, but on GJ, right, on this daily, if you look to your left, structure was broken right here. This is a key area of supply right here. Now watch when I draw this over all the way across. You're gonna see what I mean. This is a key area of supply. So now as you can see, we are rejecting it strong. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, rejected this area 4 weeks straight. So I could honestly assume that prices, and this is not these 4 weeks. This rejected it here, came up, sought this liquidity, still rejected it. So this is clearly a key area of supply. But when you drop down time frames, it just don't look right. Look what we've been doing here. You see this? I don't know what this is. Broke structure here on the daily. Broke structure here on the daily, but then we came down here and we didn't really break anything here. Price is just pretty much respecting this level. So I don't know. Ideally I want it to fall from this area and then at least come into this zone here. This is ideally what everything was swept up here. There's nothing else to sweep up here. Expecting on a lower time frame to at least have a push and then a retest and then a push in here. And then it'll do with either go back up or go back down. But I'm not thinking that far ahead. I'm just thinking right now, I just want to see a push in here a little bit more if we're going to do that. If the low time frame give a trend change or structure break, and then come and play around in here and sweep all of this liquidity right here. Cause this is all sell side liquidity right here. So that's what I'm predicting for price to want to come back down here, or with like UJ, price could just push out of here, because after all these attempts, these failed attempts, it probably can get some steam now and push out of here, or this could remain a strong zone and just, like I said, do what I just said it might do. So I don't know with this. So you see, yeah. So like I said, this is what I'm expecting. The lower time frame to give me an area based on how the higher time frame looked. So this is what I was talking about right here. So now this is my area. Oh my God. So now this is my area. My thing died again, of course. So now this is my my supply zone right here. That push price right here, right? So now I'm expecting price to come sweep all of this liquidity after coming into here. Expecting price to give me some type of reaction out of here. Some type of trend confirmation out of here. So I'm bearish on GJ at least. GJ's price action looks a lot more cleaner than UJ. USD Chef. Now, if you see this right here, right? USD Chef broke structure here on the weekly. Left behind this zone here. Got all of this liquidity here left behind. We did not. This has to get accounted for. So I'm expecting us to be in here and give us some sort of trend change in here, and then push down to target these lows right here. This is what I'm expecting based on based on the hourly. So you see here, no structure was really broken. This is just trending. And then my honest opinion, this is like a rising wedge. I don't trade trend lines, but when I see it, I kind of use it a little bit to my advantage. So as you see here, this is all a rising wedge, and you know what rising wedge is. This is what happens with a rising wedge. It goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, and then so now all of this liquidity was all swept, right? Now this is trendline liquidity. So this would be all trendline liquidity being swept right here. And then now we have, so now that we swept trendline liquidity, push this right here, this push up was the sweep of all of this liquidity right here. But now we still have all of this liquidity, sell side liquidity, to still sweep after we done confirmed this sweep. So now this is why you get this push right here, because now price wants to come and take this money here. So now there's still liquidity below here that never got taken with the push up. So now it will come and want to sweep that, and then it'll go back up or do whatever it's gonna do. So this is my scenario right here for USD Chef. Expecting price to do that little play out. Look at this. It's just ranging up, ranging. All this was all swept with this push right here. Now we're gonna come sweep all of this right here. And look at this zone right here. It's a zone right here that could possibly reverse price, or what we could be headed towards. But that's what I'm expecting from USD Chef. So I'm bearish on USD Chef just based on that fact right there. Also with the way price, you know, is looking on the higher time frame. But so that's my analysis. I honestly these pairs look weird. I like gold. I do like US 30. I do like GJ, and I do like USD Chef. GU, EU, and UJ, I'm just gonna have to wait and see what it does to make my next move. So I can't really, give too much of a strong bias on those pairs. But for me personally, I'm gonna take GJ, USD Chef, gold, and US 30, and I'm gonna monitor those and see what happens for the week. see what money we can make, see what plays out, see what don't plays out. But don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my channel, because I'm just providing my knowledge, and it may work for you, it may not work for you. That's solely up to you to decide, but the information I'm giving is here for you to make that decision on your own. Hopefully my next video during the week will be a confirmation trade that I took on some of these pairs. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will catch you guys on the next one.